So let's continue. So this is the method naming conventions. Can you see here? First word all lowercase and second word onwards, each word first letter in cap letter. And method name followed by parenthesis. This is called parenthesis. Round brackets is called parenthesis. If anybody not aware of this, please make a note all this. Parenthesis. So where you can use this parenthesis? So basically you will use after method name. That's what you are seeing here. Then second case, when you create object for a class. So like this here, class name reference variable equal to new class name parenthesis. This is a constructor. So that constructor representation time you will use parenthesis. Then all control structures keyword after. So if parenthesis, while parenthesis, for parenthesis, switch parenthesis. So all these control structures places you will use parenthesis. Typecasting. So typecasting time. So right hand side variable before you will put a parenthesis. That's a typecasting. I'll tell you typecasting, what is meant by typecasting. Don't worry about that. String args. So main method inside you have seen this string args, right? So you have seen string args. So this string args, how many ways you can write? So this one, I was talking about this. String args means this is the array. Square bracket represent the array. Square bracket represent the array. Now, how many ways you can write? Let me show you. So this is the one way, right? We have seen. There is another way you can write string args. So just move this square bracket to args after. This is the another one. Next, so you can execute code. No issues. This is another valid arguments of a main method. Okay, valid arguments of this main method. So there is one more. Another valid arguments for main method is, so string dot c. This is the third valid argument for main method. Third valid argument for main method. So all three are valid. So then your main method will work as it is. So there is no difference. Okay. So that's a valid arguments. Method body, as I mentioned, after the parenthesis, method body will start. Inside the method body, you will write a logic and statements. So the body of the method consists of commands. The commands is nothing but your calculations, method calls, print statements, all logics you can build inside the method body. And also object creation. So these are all things you can write inside the method body. So all this combined you can call them as a logic. Okay, so that's all about basics of a method. The program structure. I have explained program structure, the class, and a class inside what members will be there, and then each keyword I explained. So right, each keyword I explained. So what is the extension of a Java file? .java. So while saving the class name, your class name .java is the Java file name. So very simple to remember also. So I have explained system and dot out. I already explained. Println and print differences I have given. So what is the main method? Why do you need that? So I already told this also. Anybody having doubt here? So in this program, and I want to give a simple exercise. So here in our blog, we have so many exercises. So create a method. So each print statement you take and create a static a demo class. You could just create a static demo class like this. static demo class you create. Then create the methods like this. And right inside the method body, just simply say that, okay, this is the one print statement you write. So this is a private static method. So we can use this method only in this class only. Like that you write a print statement. And this one you write another method. So same, this class name, this one you use static demo class. And then create the methods and create some static variables. So these variables you create in the same class. So where you can create them, just below the class you create them. Just below the class you create, above the methods. That's the static variables where you can declare. Same variables you can declare if you want, these examples itself. Okay. And another method. Then write the method body inside print statements. So this is the default static method, which can be used in the same package, any class. So like that, you explain what is default in your description of that, the print statement, then protected. So you write here one print statement inside the method body. See, follow this. See, curly bracket, must start, must end. Then only you can start another method. If you follow word by word, you won't make any mistakes. If you are not following our blog and syntaxes, you will make mistakes. So this exercise everybody has to do and send it to me. So what is your task? Can you summarize the task?
We have to create the static class, and after that we have
demo
to
class, static demo class name. Class name I'm giving. Class name also I'm giving. What is the class name? Static demo class you create. Then inside that, declare first, write the syntax. Write this syntax. How to write the syntax? So like this. So how to write a syntax? The comments. So these are the comments. Single line comment we call that. Put that below, you create all these variables. All these variables. So don't put one, but just put this one. So then it will accept for you. Right? Same way you create other ones. If you want to comment, just that line before, just put a // That's a comments. Okay. If you want multiple lines, if you want to comment, so you can put so / star / So this is a multi-line commenting, we call this. Multi-line commenting, we call that. So there is a third commenting. This is a multi-line commenting. So this is a single line commenting. So how to put a single line commenting? Just line before // Clear? Why do you need to comment? A comment is a one option in any programming language to describe about the element, what it is doing. But that commented line won't be considered for execution. It won't be considered for execution. So JVM won't consider that as an execution line. It will ignore. That's a commenting means. And that, so this is the single line commenting is one. Multi-line commenting is the second type of. And third one is document comment. So document comment is, this class is my first class in Eclipse. I can explain about my class and I can write a date, whatever you want, you can explain, right? So that's the date equal to 14. So 08/14/2023. So this you are explaining about your class. Even you can write, you can explain about your method also. This is called document comment. So that means above the class, above the method, if you want to describe about that, then you can use a document comment. So I want to write, this is main method, so which is used to execute the program. That's it. So you can write, see the parameter name is showing here. See, at the rate param means the parameter name is C. So methods as a parameters, it will list out. So if you write a document comment, so what is the difference between document comment and multi-line comment? What is the difference between document comment and multi-line comment?
If you want to describe about that
method or class, above the method. So there are so many methods. How do you know which method is what purpose? Somebody has to explain, right? You are the Java programmer today. Tomorrow you left the company. The new person came and take charge of all your code. How you will understand what method is doing what? And that is explanation. You give explanation with a document comment. Is this clear? Hint of silent. That means you didn't understand. The document comment is just describing your class. See, above the class I have written. So you will start with a /**. Then press enter key, automatically end part you will get. Here also /**. Then press enter key immediately. Then you will get automatically. So if there are parameters, it will fetch the parameters also. But multi-line commenting you will use inside the code, not here, inside the code. For example, I want to comment all these lines. Just a shortcut is Control-Shift //. So that's it. This is the multi-line commenting. How to remove these comments? What is the shortcut? Control-Shift //. Select the lines. Control-Shift //. Control-Shift //. That's a shortcut for multi-line commenting placement. But how if you want to remove? Just select them. Control-Shift //. Just enter key above // is there. That's it. So now this is a single line comment. So are you all clear on the comments?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Ramesh.
So anybody having doubts? So that's a task. One task is create a class. Class inside you create all syntaxes first, static variable syntax. Then you create a static method syntaxes. Then you create the methods, all 4 types of methods with the 4 access modules. And describe each method body inside. You describe it. Okay, so that's an exercise for you all. And so let me show you static block. So I'm going to write a static block. So we already have, where is this one. So I'll create a static block. So see, I'm writing access modifier static. So data type. So variable name equal to value. So even without assignment operator also you can write. So private static int I equal to 10. Static long L. Okay, long L. See, I didn't assign a value. Now, static block. See, comments I am putting. Static, curly bracket. My first static block starts here. My first static block starts here. And then so I'm assigning a value now. So I want to assign a L value. I multiply by 6 plus I plus 25. See, this is how it is going to happen. See, I'll remove this, okay? Now see this. I want to keep this. So I can write my own expressions, right? These are all expressions. So this output will store in this L variable. I can print L value if you want. So L value after assignment. See, I assigned, this is the assignment operator. So I'm initializing the L value. I didn't assign here, but I'm initializing the L value here. So what is the L value now?
85, sir.
85. See, I assigned. Now I can write here some print statements here. Main method starts from here. This is simple. Let's see another static block. Just some variables, okay? These are the local variables, we call them. But but these are not static variables. Static variable means what? So it's here only. Above the methods with this syntax. So, but here you will not use, these are called local variables, okay? These are called local variables. I'll tell you those variable types, don't worry. And here, so long result equal to B multiplied by SH plus I plus L. See, I'm using L value here also. See that static variables you can use in the static methods or static blocks inside. So wherever you want. See now what order it is going to execute, okay? So first static block, second static block, then main method starts. So execute this. See first static block, then second static block, then main method executed. After all static blocks, then main method is executing. After all static blocks, main method is executing later only. So that's the static blocks advantage. That means, so whenever you want to execute some code before main method, or you want to initialize your static variables, you can use static blocks. That's a static block purpose. So that is the static block purpose. Okay. So any questions? So tomorrow we don't have a class, so that's why I will take another 10 minutes. Is it okay for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, Ramesh.
Until this meeting ends, we'll continue. Okay.
Okay.
So tomorrow you have a break every Tuesday. But we'll compensate, maybe taking extra 5-10 minutes, like something like that. Or we'll take on a Sunday. So that I need to get confirmation from you all if you are okay. Okay. So that's all the exercise. You remember, right? Everybody, you need to read the access modifiers, static keyword, and void means what, and then program creation and system.out.println, all must be strong on these keywords. What is system? What is dot? What is out? What is println? What is print? You must be well aware of all this. If you are neglecting the first classes, it's going to cost you a lot. It is going to cost you a lot. Sorry, not lost. So lot. Because same keywords, same syntaxes you will get everywhere. Everywhere you will get it from the next any topic you take, access modifier will be there. Any topic you take, system.out.println will be there, and static variable syntax will be there, static method syntax will be there. It's a common. And the naming conventions. Immediately, whenever you are creating a method name, you must apply method naming conventions. Whenever you are creating a class, you must apply class naming conventions. If those are not in your mind, it's impossible to follow the rules. If those are in your mind, then you are making the correct programming, and obviously you can follow the rules. Let's say please read and apply them. It will help you. Okay. So let's go, and the next topic is, I don't want to waste time much, data types. So what is mean by data types? So you can see all of them here. See in the alphabetical order, data types. Okay. So data types, and previous topic where you can find. So Java program keywords, or you can say program keywords. You can find here. Okay. Or you can find in the most popular post, you can find here also. Java program keywords and structure explanation. This is the one. Okay. So let's jump on to the data types. So what is mean by data types? So Java data types are going to specify the size and type of values that you are storing in the identifier. So, okay, what size of data, what type of value you are storing in the memory. So that is called a data type. So data types are two types: primitive data types, non-primitive data types. So primitive data types again, so categorized into 8. So you can store only a single value in the primitive data types. So primitive data types are boolean, char, byte, short, int, long, float, double. So I told you size, right? I told you size. So boolean, there is no size for that. It just have a true or false values. If your value you want to store true or false, you can use a boolean data type. So char, so single character you want to store, any single character, then you will use a char data type. It occupies 16-bit of memory. For integers, there are 4 data types: byte, short, int, long. These 4 are used for integer number storing purpose. There are decimal values, float and double. If you want to store, you will use a float or double. And non-primitive data types are, you can store multiple values in non-primitive data types. So what are all you will consider non-primitive data types? Any class, any interface, any enum, array, string, these are all non-primitive data types. See, we created a class, right? In the class, you have a static blocks and a main method and variables also, right? These are all many, right? Many things you are storing inside the class. That's a non-primitive data type. But in the primitive data types, you can store only single value. That's the difference between primitive and non-primitive data types. See that? So any integer type of data, if you want to store, byte, short, int, long. Any floating point data you want to store, float, double you will use. Character, char data, boolean, boolean value. So what is a boolean data? So the boolean data type has only two possible values. One is true, another one is false. So use this data type to simple flags. Now you want to flag, okay, true or false. Then you will use a boolean data type. So like this, you will declare data type, variable name equal to value. So boolean b1 equal to false. So boolean bn, you didn't assign a value, but here you assigned a value. Here you didn't assign a value. Then this is the default value is going to be false. Always a default value for boolean is false. So int x equal to 20, int y equal to 10. So this is the assignment operator. Again, I'm repeating. What is the assignment operator doing? Right side value will be copied into left side value. So this copies, 20 will copy to x, 10 will copy to y. That's the assignment operator. But this double equal to is a comparison operator. And there is a conditional operators, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. These are all conditional operators. So if you use conditional operators between numbers, you will get a result either true or false. Remember this point. If you use a conditional operators between numbers, what is the output you will get always? Boolean value, either true or false. See this. So boolean b2 equal to x greater than y. X greater than y means what is the x value? 20. What is the y value? 10. 20 greater than 10. True or false?
True.
True. So that means, so this expression output is true. That will store in the b2. So boolean b3 equal to x less than y. 20 less than 10. False. So this expression output will store in the b3 false. So boolean b4 equal to x double equal to y. So this is a false, which returns a false here. So int I equal to x plus y. So x plus y, 10 plus 20 plus 10, 30. 30 is integer. So that's why left side also I declared I data type is an integer. So there are logical operators and are not equal. So if you use and means what? Both should be true. So variable 1 value true and variable 2 value true, then result you will get a true. So variable 1 value true and variable 2 value false, false. So variable 1 value false and variable 2 value true, false. False and false, false. So that means in this case, what you understand here, which case you will get a true always in the AND case?
Variable value 1 and value 2 both are true, then only we will get a true result.
That concept is important here. If both values are true, then only you will get a true. Otherwise, in all other cases, what you will get? False only. Clear? These basics very, very important. So this logicals, widely used in the programs. Next, not equal to. So not equal to means, so true not equal to false, right? So that's a true you will get. True not equal to true, false. Because true equal to true, but we are saying not equal. False not equal to true, true. False not equal to false, false. So all these tables go through that and come back. Or operator means any one is true, the result is going to be true only. Only you will get output false is both are false only. That's the difference between and or difference. So true or true, true. True or false, true. False or true, true. False or false, false. See here, only false, both are false, then you will get a false. Otherwise, everything is true only. Clear? Okay. So char is used to store a single character in the memory location. The value should be enclosed within single quotes. So this is the one. Char C equal to D. Char C1 equal to A. Char C2 equal to dollar. Char C3 equal to space. Char C5 equal to 5. Char C4 equal to A3. This is not correct. Why it's not correct?
Inside single quotes we mentioned two characters.
Two characters we mentioned in the char data type. That's not going to be possible. Anything one character only can store within single quote if you declare the data type of this variable as a char. So what is the memory it occupies? 16-bit of memory. That means 2. So 2 bytes. So character occupies how much memory? Once you declare this one, 16-bit is over in the memory. So next, integers. To store integer type of data, you can use byte, short, int, long. So byte, so mainly it occupies 8-bit of memory. So it has a minimum value minus 128 and maximum value 127. So byte B4 equal to 5. So like this you can declare. Short data type is a 16-bit data it occupies when you create a short value. So it has a minimum value minus 32,768 and maximum value 32,767. Integer, it's a 32-bit memory size. And so minimum value is minus 2 power 31 and maximum value 2 power 31 minus 1. And so int I equal to 10 you can declare. So when you create like this, 32-bit memory will be occupied. Long. So the long data type is a 64-bit memory. So it occupies minimum value is minus 2 power 63 and maximum value is minus 2 power 63 minus 1. So these are in the quiz sometimes asked. Please remember them. Long L equal to bigger integer and capital L you will write at the end of the number. That represent it is a long integer. So that's the longs. So this is the shortcut and this is the long. See, equivalent, both are same. So here you are declaring the A variable and assigning the A value, 5 to A. And here first you declared, in the next slide what you are doing, you are assigning a value to that A. So this is that one line extra, right? But this both declaring and assigning value is done in the same line. But here, first you declared, next line you are assigning value. This is a bit lengthy code, but it is same. So just go through that. Int C equal to 7, D equal to C plus 1. This variable you are using in your calculations. So int D equal to C plus 1. String S equal to I am amigo. This is the string representation. Next, a decimal value, float. Float is a 32-bit memory size it occupies. All floating point values we want to store, you will use, and float F equal to 3.6 capital F. 3.6 capital F. Capital F tells you it's a floating decimal value. So double occupies 64-bit memory. So bigger decimals, if you want to represent, you will use a double. So double D equal to this one. See this bigger value dot, then decimals. How many decimals you want, you can decide. That's all the primitive data types, 8 primitive data types. So much time we have now? 4. Okay, let's finish this. So why we will get a type mismatch error? So left hand side and right hand side data type is not matching. Then you will get a type mismatch error. Compile time error you will get. That is a type mismatch error. So left side one data type, right side you are given different. Left side you are given integer. Right hand side you are given decimal value. Then you will get a type mismatch error. So that's the first reason why you will get a type mismatch error. So left hand variable size memory size is smaller than right hand side variable memory size. Then also you will get a type mismatch error. Then how to solve this type mismatch? So by using typecasting. By using typecasting. What is typecasting? When you are assigning a bigger memory variable value to lower memory variable value, you will lose the data. Without losing the data, so right side variable before, inside the parenthesis, that parenthesis inside you write the left side data type. So that it will be making same left hand and right hand side. You're making the same data type on both sides. So that you want to do that conversion, you will use a typecasting concept. So it is just a process of converting the value of one data type, class, interface into another data type, class or interface. Then you will use a typecasting. Very important, this interview question also. What is typecasting? So this is how you are going to do. So data type, variable name equal to left side data type. You can just put left side data type. Bigger memory variable name or value. Bigger memory variable name or value you can use. Left side data type. So this data type you write here. That means you are converting this value into left side format. So that means left side same data type and right side same data type you are making. That is called typecasting, the conversion. That is the typecasting means. So interface. So one variable 1 equal to interface 2 variable. You will get a type mismatch error. So how to solve interface 2 also you convert into left side interface format. Then you won't get any type mismatch errors. So here is the examples. Int I equal to 50. Now I am assigning a 32-bit memory size to 16-bit memory. 16-bit inside 32-bit will fit or won't fit?
No, sir, it won't.
So here you are copying 32-bit data to 16-bit only. Then it won't fit, right? Then you will get a type mismatch error here. The memory sizes are not matching. Both short and integer same category, but data type sizes are not same. Sizes are not same. That's why you will get a type mismatch error here. Then how to solve that? You convert the integer to short format. Let's applying a typecasting. What I told you, right hand side variable before, put a parenthesis. That parenthesis inside, what you need to do? Left side data type, you write it here. Then I will convert into short. Now left hand side same data type, S1 data type is a short. I data type also turned into short. So this is how you can solve the typecasting. So float f equal to 3.5f. So here int I3 equal to f. See here, f is a float, I3 is an integer. Both are different data types. So that's why you convert that f into integer. So in the 3.5 integer is 3, not this one. So 3, you will get I3 as a 3. So when you don't need a typecasting, short S3 equal to 5. If you assign a short memory to bigger memory, then you don't need typecasting. Even character C equal to A. And if you assign character to integer, and that time also you don't need typecasting, because every ASCII character has one internal integer number. That's why this, when you assign a character to integer number, this ASCII code number will go and store here, not the character. For example, char C capital A ASCII code is 64.